Greetings of the day to everyone. Me, Mrs. Muskan Khatwani, your science faculty, is going to start new chapter for class 7th, chapter 2, nutrition in animals. So, in first chapter we have discussed about nutrition in plants, that what are the methods by which plants get their nutrition. In this chapter we will discuss about the human digestive systems and other animals, modes of procuring food by other animals. Alright, so we will discuss the nutrition and of animals along with so many topics. So let's discuss our chapter. Plants, animals, all the living organisms on the earth, birds, etc., needs energy to do various activities in their life, to do all the metabolic functions of body. So we get that energy from food. So now we will discuss how we get this energy through these nutrients which we include in our daily diet. And what are these nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Okay. Now let's discuss the definition of nutrition. Nutrition. Animal nutrition is a process of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. Okay, the same definition we have provided over there. Here we are talking about animal and there we were talking about the plants. Okay, so as we have already discussed that nutrition is not a single word, it includes a group of words in it. Okay, so we'll discuss all these terms. Now let's discuss the modes of feeding. The next topic that we will discuss is different ways of taking food by different animals, right? The modes of procuring food by them. So let me discuss about paramecium first. Paramecium. How the paramecium get its food? It has a particular thread-like structure. You know how it looks like? It looks like this type of structure paramecium is having, and it is having this cilias or flagellas on its body, right? The hair-like structures, special stinging cells, and these are cilias, and it sweeps the food particle by cilia. Okay, ये cilias के थ्रू food particles इसकी body के अंदर जाते हैं, and after that जब ये वाटर करंट इसके अंदर जाता है उसी के साथ ये अंदर जाता है ना, अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड विल कम आउट थ्रू दैट ओनली. ऑलराइट, नाउ लेट मी डिस्कस अबाउट हाइड्रा. हाइड्रा, this type of structure hydra is having, and it has special tentacles on it. Okay, special tentacles होते हैं इसकी बॉडी में. And how it procures the food? It entangles small aquatic animals from its tentacles and paralyzes the prey with stinging cells. उसकी जो sting होते हैं उसके थ्रू ये prey को paralyze कर देता है, and which is then pushed inside the mouth. Okay, now come with the mosquito and butterfly. If I talk about mosquito and butterfly, then these organisms are having mouth parts which are modified to form feeding tube, which help them to suck blood or nectar. Now the next is frog. Okay, mosquitoes are also having mosquitoes and butterfly. If I talk about, these are having feeding tubes with them. Okay, now come to the frogs. Are you able to see in this picture that they are having a long sticky tongue, as we all know also? It shoots out its sticky tongue to catch the prey, right? बाहर निकालता है अपनी स्टिकी टंग और प्रे को, अपने शिकार को पकड़ लेता है। एंड इमीडिएटली विदड्रॉज द टंग इनटू माउथ, और फटाफट से उसको अपनी टंग को अंदर डाल देता है, राइट। Ducks are having holes in their beak, and with the help of its beak, it filters and catches tiny food particles which are floating into water. Okay, so all these are the modes of procuring feeds for different organisms. If I talk about human beings, infants suck mother's milk. Cow and horse, they directly pick their food from their mouth. And humans, we take our food with our hands only. Okay, human beings take their food by using their hands and put it in their mouth. Now, so these are the different modes of feeding. What are the different modes of feeding? Can we tell now? Yes, these are the different modes of feeding. For a snail, it is chewing, right? And for ant, again it is chewing. For eagle, it is capturing and swallowing, यानी पकड़ता है और निगल लेता है. Hummingbird, what the hummingbird used to do? Sucking. Lice sucking. Mosquito, butterfly, housefly, they are having sucking tubes with them. Alright, so these are the different modes of procuring food for different animals. Okay, if I talk about starfish, then starfish क्या खाता है? It feeds on animal covered with hard shell. जिनके hard shells होते हैं ना, उन सी एनिमल्स को खाता है. हाउ इट प्रोक्यूर द फूड? स्टारफिश कैसे लेता है अपना खाना? इट ओपन्स द शेल एंड पॉप्स आउट इट्स स्टमक थ्रू द माउथ टू ईट द सॉफ्ट एनिमल इनसाइड द शेल. आई रिपीट माई सेल्फ. स्टारफिश शेल को ओपन करता है और पॉप आउट करता है उसका स्टमक through the mouth to eat the soft animal inside the shell. Okay, and stomach then goes back in the body and food is slowly digested by starfish. Are you able to see? Okay, how it is taking these hard shells animals, how it is procuring the food. Just check in this picture. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the nutrition in animals. In that we will discuss the process of nutrition in animals involve 5 steps. That is called holozoic nutrition, right? So what are these 5 steps? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. Okay, so firstly we will discuss about ingestion. What is ingestion? The intake of food. Okay, the process by which the food is taken inside the body of an organism, that is called ingestion. So the process of, and what is digestion? Here we are just defining these terms. What is digestion? It is the process of breakdown of complex substances into simpler form. Okay, whatever we are eating, it has to be converted into simpler form. And how it get converts? Through the process of digestion. So the process of breakdown of complex substances of food into simpler substances is called digestion. So what 5 steps I told you? Ingestion, digestion, and third one was absorption. Okay, what is absorption? Absorption is the process in which simple substances of food are absorbed in the body. अब जो आपका digested food simple form में convert हो गया है, अब क्या होगा, आपकी बॉडी उसको एब्जॉर्ब करेगी, राइट, एंड इट विल गेट द एनर्जी टू डू द various activities or the metabolic activities. Okay, so the process in which the absorbed food is transported to the different parts. Now what is assimilation? The process in which the absorbed food is transported. अब food absorb कर लिया, उसके बाद क्या होगा, transport होगा, okay, to the different parts of the body and utilized for growth, repair and energy. This is called assimilation. Alright, now, and what is ingestion? Ingestion is the process in which the undigested food is removed from the body. That is called ingestion. So these are the 5 steps, okay, of holozoic nutrition: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and ingestion. Alright, are you able to see? Ingestion must be clear to you with this spec. Okay, these were the 5 steps in the process of nutrition. Now let's discuss the digestion in humans. The digestive system in humans is further divided into so many parts. Okay, so let's discuss that. The human digestive system. See, digestive system of human is bifurcated into alimentary canal, which is also called the digestive tract, and associated glands. Alimentary canal is further divided into buccal cavity, this buccal cavity, and along with this esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Okay, and what second part I told you, associated gland. What are the 3 associated gland? First are salivary gland, second are liver, salivary gland, second is livers, and third is pancreas. Okay, SLP, salivary glands, liver and pancreas. So digestive juices are secreted by these 3 associated glands, which help in digestion of humans. Are you able to see in this picture? Let me get it clear to you. Okay, this is the whole digestive system of humans. I hope it must be clear to you now. This is the buccal cavity, esophagus, then J-shaped stomach, the muscular bag, then small intestine, then large intestine, rectum and anus. Okay, this is the diagram of human digestive system. Okay, these are the rest of 3 parts: rectum, anus and large intestine. Now this is the alimentary canal. Okay, यहाँ से माउथ से लेकर एंड रेक्टम तक alimentary canal होता है, and these are the 3 digestive glands which are associated with that: salivary gland, liver, pancreas. Okay, so alimentary canal along with associated digestive gland makes the digestive system of humans. Now what is the very first part of human digestive system? It is this buccal cavity. So first we will discuss about this buccal cavity. Let's start with buccal cavity. Buccal cavity, which is also known as oral cavity. Okay, and again it is further divided into teeth, tongue and salivary gland. Okay, what are the 3 subparts of this buccal cavity? Teeth, tongue and salivary glands. Okay, these are the three subparts of buccal cavity. Buccal cavity means mouth. Okay, oral cavity. हम फूड कैसे लेते हैं? बक्कल कैविटी के थ्रू, है ना. हम इंजेक्शन उसी से करते हैं. वी टेक द फूड यूजिंग आवर हैंड्स and put it in our mouth. This process is called ingestion. Now what we are having in this buccal cavity? Teeth, tongue, along with that salivary glands. So now we will discuss them in detail. Okay. Teeth. We are having teeth in our upper jaw as well as in lower jaw. The teeth break the food into small pieces and chew and grind it. Okay, teeth are arranged in two rows in the buccal cavity, that is in upper jaw and lower jaw, है ना, दोनों jaws में होते हैं. The process of breaking, chewing and grinding the food by teeth is called mastication, है ना. खाने को ब्रेक करना, च्यू करना एंड ग्राइंड करना, यही तो फंक्शन है टीथ का. And what it is called? What is another name there for this? Mastication. So each tooth is present in a different socket in the gums. Gums के अंदर अलग अलग sockets के अंदर ये सारे tooth present होते हैं. And there are 4 different types of teeth on the basis of structure and function in humans. We are talking about humans only, right? So 4 types of teeth we are having. What are these? These are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Okay. The first 4 front teeth are known as incisors. After that, the 2 sharp teeth are canines. 2 on each side are the premolars and 3 on each side at the back are the molars. So how many incisors we are having in one jaw? 4. And total in both the jaws we are having 8 incisors. Total we are having 4 canines and we are having 8 premolars and 12 molars. Okay, this is a set of teeth. Now let's discuss these different types of teeth in detail. Incisors, as I told you, these are 4 in number in each jaw. Flat and blade like teeth which are present in the front part of each jaw. Okay, आगे की तरफ present होते हैं. And what is the function? To bite and cut the food. And this is the shape for incisor. Now let's discuss about canines. Canines are also known as the tearing teeth. They are sharp-edged teeth called canines. They are used to tear something. Okay, so main function is tearing teeth. They are also known as tearing teeth and they are present on the either side of the incisors. एक एक दोनों incisors की दोनों side होता है. These are 2 in number in each jaw. These are very sharp and pointy teeth, so help us to tear the food. Next is premolars, which are known as grinding teeth. Premolars, how many premolars we are having in each jaw? 4. Okay, 2 on each side. So 2 premolars are present next to each canine and there are 4 premolars in each jaw. What is the shape for premolars? Flat and broad. What is the function? Grinding mainly. Okay. Now come to the molars, which are also known as grinding teeth. How many molars we are having? 6 in each jaw. 3 molars are present on either side of premolars. Okay, 3 molars present होते हैं हर एक premolars के बाद. Our total there are 6 molars in each jaw and broad होते हैं, flat होते हैं. And what is the function? To grind the food. So these are the 4 different types of teeth. Okay, these are the 4 different types of teeth of human beings. Now we'll discuss about temporary and permanent teeth. All of us are aware of milk teeth. Okay, so temporary teeth are also known as milk teeth. When the baby grows, then in the growing age, almost at the age of 6 months, the teeth start developing and it fall down at the age of 10 or 12 year. Okay, so temporary teeth fall down at the age of 10 or 12 days. All right, when the child is 6 months to 8 years, the temporary set of teeth grows, and these are very small and weak. Temporary set has 20 teeth, 4 incisors, 2 canines, 4 premolars, 4 molars present in each jaw, and no premolars. I repeat myself, temporary set has 20 teeth, 4 incisors, okay, 2 canines and 4 molars they are having in each jaw. Temporary teeth is also called milk teeth. Permanent teeth are 32 in number, 4 incisors, 2 canines, 4 premolars and 6 molars. Okay, so temporary teeth, as it is clear with the name, they are temporary and after that permanent teeth grows. Alright, और ये permanent teeth अगर ख़राब हो जाते हैं या टूट जाते हैं then वापस grow नहीं करते हैं. Alright, now let's discuss about tooth decay. What is tooth decay and when the tooth decay happens? Can you guys think about about tooth decay? Are you guys having this type of problem? I hope you should not be having. All of us should eat healthy diet. Okay, then the cavities will not develop. So exactly what you can say about this tooth decay, that our mouth contains, our mouth contains bacteria which are not harmful to us. However, if we do not clean our teeth and mouth after meals, then many harmful bacteria begin to live and grow on the food particles. You know this thing? फिर क्या होगा अगर आप गार्गल नहीं करोगे and if you will not clean your teeth and mouth after eating something, then these harmful bacteria will grow on the food particles and form a sticky film, okay, on the teeth. What that sticky film is called? Plaque. Now these bacteria will break down the sugar which is present in the food. We have discussed that our food contains sugars, glucose, right? So this bacteria will break down the sugar which is present in the food and release acid. अब इस एसिड से क्या होगा? ये धीरे धीरे आपके टूथ एनेमल को डैमेज करेगा. व्हाट इज एनेमल? द हार्ड कवरिंग ऑफ द टीथ. दिस हार्ड कवरिंग, दिस वाइट वन. ओके, व्हाट इज दिस? एनेमल. ऑलराइट, सो उसको ये खराब कर देगा. ओके, सो इफ यू विल लेफ्ट इट अनट्रीटेड, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? सिवियर टूथैक. ओके, और कई केसेस के अंदर तो टूथ लॉस भी हो जाता है. सो व्हाट केयर वी शुड take to prevent tooth decay and to maintain the dental hygiene? These, okay, bacteria. Okay, I hope tooth decay must be clear to you, that bacteria react with food bits which are stuck between our teeth along with saliva and एक sticky layer बनाते हैं which is known as plaque. Now plaque break down the sugar present in the food to form acids, and these acids damage the tooth enamel by making holes or cavities in them. What this is known as tooth decay. कैविटीज एक्सपोज द ब्लड वेसल्स एंड कॉज पेन, है ना। इन कैविटीज से जब ये एक्सपोज होती हैं, जब ये कैविटीज़ ब्लड वेसल्स तक पहुंचती हैं, रूट्स तक पहुंचती हैं, देन यू फील पेन। ओके, सो टूथ डिके के साथ कौन कौन सी प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं? cavities in the teeth, as I have told you. Secondly, foul smell starts coming, loss of teeth, दांत गिरने लगते हैं, and toothache, pain in tooth. Okay, so it can be avoided by doing following steps. What are these steps? Avoid eating sweets, ice creams and chocolate. Don't eat too many. I'm not saying 100% avoid these things, but don't eat too many. Okay, avoid eating too many sweet. बहुत ज़्यादा मिठाइयाँ, आइसक्रीम एंड chocolates we should not go with. And we should brush our teeth twice a day. We should floss our teeth. Floss can remove the food stuck between our teeth. Alright, and we should rinse our mouth with saline water after every meal. Okay, so we should eat food items which are rich in calcium and phosphorus. So by doing these precautions, we can help our teeth to be healthy. Now the next topic which we are going to discuss is salivary glands. Okay, as I have told you that we are having in buccal cavity, we are having teeth, tongue and salivary gland. So teeth we have discussed. Now let's come to the salivary gland. Salivary gland produces saliva. Saliva contains an enzyme called amylase. अब ये amylase enzyme क्या करता है? ये आपके फूड में जो स्टार्च प्रेजेंट होता है उसको कन्वर्ट करता है शुगर के अंदर. ओके, अब डाइजेशन स्टार्ट होगा आपके माउथ से. ओके, डाइजेशन कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है? विद आवर माउथ ओनली. ओके, विद द ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ स्टार्च इनटू शुगर. नाउ सलाइवा मेक्स फूड वेट. अब सलाइवा के बाद मिक्स होने के बाद फूड क्या हो जाएगा? वेट हो जाएगा एंड स्लाइमी हो जाएगा, सो दैट वील बी एबल टू swallow it in properly. Okay, without any problem we can swallow the food, so it will be slimy and wet. Now let's discuss an activity regarding these salivary glands and the food. So this is the activity to test the action of saliva. We have taken two test tubes and labeled them A and B. In test tube A, I have put 1 teaspoon boiled rice, and in test tube B, I have put 1 teaspoon boiled rice after chewing it. Okay, चबाने के बाद डाले हुए. Now I am adding a little bit water, 3 to 4 ml in each of them, and along with this 2 to 3 drops of iodine I will put in both the test tubes. Okay, now I am putting 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution in each test tube, and I observe that boiled rice in test tube A turns iodine solution blue black, which shows the presence of starch, while rice in the test tube B remains unchanged. This shows that boiled rice contains starch, and saliva present in the second one converted starch into maltose, that is a sugar. Okay, that's why it was not providing us the blue black color, because blue black color हमेशा starch के साथ आएगा. अब वो starch तो रहा नहीं, it has converted to sugar, maltose. That's why we were not getting the blue black color over there. Okay, so in this video we have discussed so many things, right? We discussed the mode of procuring food, the holozoic nutrition and 5 steps. Now we have started with digestive system of human, in which we have discussed about buccal cavity, tongue, buccal cavity, teeth, okay, and saliva. Now the next topic we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.